Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our SBS Nexus Berhad IPO webinar tonight. SBS Nexus Berhad will be listed on the AIS market on 20th of January 2026 next year. SBS Nexus Berhad are one-stop branding and marketing solution specialists principally involved in the provision of offline branding solution and digital branding solution. The company are aimed at increasing customer business visibility and is driven by its multi-channel marketing ecosystem. Later on, our SBS Nexus management team will discuss it in detail. Okay, we glad to honor to have here the company Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Wong. Hi, Mr. Wong.
Hey, hello, everyone.
Hi, and our Executive Director and COO, Warren Cheng. Hi, Warren.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
And hi, Warren. And our CFO, Kevin Tay. Hi, Kevin.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, good evening. Okay, let's review the corporate video before I run through the presentation. Thank you.
Right.
It all began with ink and paper, a time when stories were printed one page at a time, and news traveled from hand to hand. Every morning, the world connected through words, and information shaped how people saw their future. Then came a voice that traveled beyond borders, reaching hearts through the power of radio. And every story found a listener. Soon, images began to move. Television turned imagination into experience. Homes came alive with color. And brands began to live through emotion, sound, and sight. As time moved on, the streets became our canvas. Billboards rose high above highways. Cars became moving storytellers. And every corner turned into an opportunity to be seen. Then, the world went digital. Screens multiplied, from walls to hands, from cities to devices, and from conversations to communities. Stories now travel faster than ever, across pixels, platforms, and people. And from this evolution, a new chapter begins.
Hello, SBS.
SBS Nexus, where creativity meets strategy, and where brands are built on innovation and insight. We provide a complete 360-degree marketing and sales solution, creating real-world exposure through business events, awards, and networking platforms. We then strengthen online presence through digital content, media exposure, and performance marketing. To reinforce awareness, we extend the message offline through billboards, banners, and digital out-of-home media. Beyond brands, we build people. By developing strong personal IPs for business leaders, we turn individuals into trusted voices, into brand relevance. By integrating marketing and sales funnels into software systems, we help businesses track, optimize, and scale with clarity. We connect people and businesses to achieve more together. We embrace innovation and take bold steps in a changing world. We commit to growth that benefits society and the environment. We foster talent, partnerships, and continuous growth. We deliver quality and value beyond expectations. We create experiences that inspire trust and loyalty. We build strong bonds through teamwork and shared goals. We measure achievements by client and partner satisfaction. SBS Nexus is focused on expanding its reach and strengthening its capabilities. We plan to penetrate the Malay-speaking SME market through a new dedicated brand, MyUsahawanMedia. We will continue to grow our technology division and move into new office facilities to support expansion. These initiatives will enable SBS Nexus to deliver a more comprehensive, fully integrated 360-degree branding and marketing solution designed to scale with the evolving needs of SMEs. The story of media has come a long way, and the next chapter begins with SBS Nexus, the future of branding and media innovation.
right, thanks for the corporate video. Without further ado, we'll run through for the presentation. Over to you, Warren.
All right. Thanks, Shayin. Thanks, Rakuten, to organize such a wonderful webinar event. My name is Warren, everyone. Once again, thanks for joining us tonight. I will be presenting for the presentation tonight. This whole presentation will bring through all of you to understand more about our company, SBS Nexus, our past history, and what we are providing means our services, and also together with our future plan as well. Without further ado, I will proceed with first slide. So SBS, we founded in 2003. Mr. Wong and Elaine founded this company with only one service on the time, flyer distribution service. So throughout many years, we diversify into full-fledged of services, comprising offline branding solution and also digital branding solution. These are the two big segments for the group as for now. And throughout the 22 years of our business journey, in 2003, from very traditional business and all the way to 2016, we are transforming from the traditional marketing solution provider into the digital marketing solution provider. So everyone are talking about digital in 2016. So the company decided to form our own internal team to assist our existing client transform from the offline branding into the digital branding. So not only that, in 2017, our company also decided to take over a brand called ShangHai. I think some of you might quite familiar about this brand. ShangHai is a long historical business Chinese magazine, more than 40 years. For now, it's 46 years. So we take this brand in 2017 from very traditional magazine business transform into digitalized business. We also organize our own awards event and business networking event through this Shanghai brand itself. And also when it's come to 2018, the company decided to develop a new team, event management team, to also assist our client in terms of only marketing. We also do client manage their internal event like team building, annual dinner, and also some of the product launching activity. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic hit everyone, so the business cannot run during 2018. But when it comes to 2022, the event business start ongoing. And also during 2022, we launched our first awards event under ShangHai Media. And when it comes to 2023, we also get a lot of feedback from our customer that they are already familiar with all the digital marketing solutions. And we also educate our clients they should have their own business or own branding in digital world. So they have to start to develop their website, their own system, in order to have big data to analyze their client, so that they have more accurate in terms of their marketing strategy. So this is how we educate our clients throughout the years. So we decided also acquire a company who provide the IT service solutions. So for these past 22 years, what we did, we always work together with our clients. If you can see that SBS, at this moment, we have a variety of marketing services. So it's because of the customer needs throughout many years. So what's their feedback? We keep on expanding our business. We keep on adding on more and more services in order to have better channel for our client to deliver the brand more outstanding compared to others. So the services that we providing currently, offline branding solution, everything is physical, touchable. It's like printing, distribution service, traditional flat distribution, bunting, tissue advertising, and we also provide like table sticker marketing. Table sticker is something like when you go to Mama store or hawker center, you can see there is one piece of square paper stick on the table. Yeah, that is a table sticker marketing. Quite surprised. A lot of clients are keen in this service, especially our developer clients, because these are more on like location targeting service. So not only the offline, we also cover in digital branding solution. So we always communicate with our client. The best marketing strategy, we always think that it have to be O2O, means offline to online. It's not only either one, but it's the best we combine both together so you have more exposure to the market. So in online marketing solution, we have social media services like TikTok, Meta, IG, 𝐒𝐿. We also have our video production team who come up with the video content idea, and we also have our home media services like billboards, indoor TV ads. We also have IT team who develop mobile and web-based application and also the website development. So these are all the service that we provide to a client. We are not selling products to the client. We always sell a solution to our customer. So no matter client come from which angle, we always provide a full-fledged comprehensive solution in order to shout out the brand. So when we talk about ShangHai brand, I think everyone know about ShangHai, as I mentioned earlier. So why the group decided to take over this brand? Because we felt that this is one of the missing parcel of the group. In ShangHai, previously, this business magazine has been interviewed a lot of successful entrepreneur. So the objective for take over this brand, of course, we want to continuing running this business magazine, inspire more young generation people about how to become entrepreneurs, and we also invite a lot of successful entrepreneurs to our broadcast show, ShangHai Talk of Fame. As per now, there is about 1,002 to 1,003 entrepreneurs came for our interview, and the number is keep growing. And not only that, we also have awards event together, all the successful entrepreneurs. We also recognize them for the past effort they have made. We also have our in-house ShangHai networking events. So all these events where you see this ShangHai brand, this segment, we usually call them engagement segment. This is where we can engage with our clients, engage with our prospects. Means that we don't know them. They might come from somewhere, people recommend, someone bring them along just to join our event. The purpose we have organized all these events, we want our clients to feel it. We want our prospect to feel it, to experience it, what we have done throughout the whole event. Because in SBS, we always believe that seeing is believing. So we want to run a lot of experience marketing in order for client to experience everything from event management, for our printing material, for our marketing from pre-shout out and post-shout out. These are all the strategy that we do for our own. So when customers feel it, when customers see it, they feel more confident. And because this is an engagement segment, right? So once the event run out, all our business partners, our salesperson, our consultant, they get the opportunity to know the bosses. They have more bonding with the bosses and they have more engagement with them. So this is the objective that why we are taking this brand, because as a media we are able to connect business owner come along, and we also have an opportunity to get more relation with them. So all the C-level, all the entrepreneurs, bosses in this platform, and easier for us to approach and for us to diversify our business into the two big segments, which is offline branding and also digital branding solutions. So this is the ecosystem in our group, which we think that no matter the customer are coming from which angle, they can know us from our traditional business like flyer distribution. We also will diversify our client into digital branding solutions. And once they have the digital branding solution, we might also invite them come for our event, or we can also invite them to become one of our awards winner. So if people know us from our Shanghai brand, let's say they join our networking event, they experience it, then we get the opportunity to know the bosses, then we can diversify them to other services. So in SBS, we are always providing a comprehensive kind of solutions. So when the brand come in, definitely there is one or two services are more towards their company. I mean, to their IP or to the brands, they might interested to sign up, a few services on that. So in SBS, we have been in this business for 22 years. Why customer choose us is always because we have the experience. We have the industry experience. Like example, if my client are running retail business, we've been serving retail business for 22 years. We know what are the marketing solution is the best for this industry. So we always propose based on our experience. And we also have a variety of services. We don't sell only billboards. We don't sell only printing. We sell the whole entire concept and solution. And we work together with our business partners. And definitely we have a Shanghai brand, a very strong brand that can connect us to all the business entrepreneur, business owner. So we get the opportunity to have more engagement with them. So the closing rates as per our calculation is up to 30%. So throughout many years that the conversion rate from Shanghai event is going increasing year by year. So we believe that seeing is believing, and it really works in this Shanghai brand. So we also wanted to have duplicate this experience to Malay booming markets. Like what we have done in Chinese market is proven, is successful. So we want to have similar like Shanghai brand, but it apply into the booming market community. So we have targeted to engage 18 employees to hire new people, 18 of them to join our booming business, this MyUsahawanMedia. And not only that, we also have worked together with some of the booming organization, like our booming entrepreneur workshop. We have spoke to a few of them. We also have connect with some of the booming association to work along, like how we did in our Chinese market, Shanghai. We work along with a lot of association, Chinese association. So in the booming one, we are also start to communicate with them. We try to understand the culture. Of course, there's a challenge, the language, the culture. So we have to really plan, and we target to roll out this MyUsahawanMedia next year about Q2, Q3. Yeah, so once everything is prepared, then we'll roll out this brand. And not only that, because of the IT department, currently we only have 3 IT guys who handle all our clients. So we also see that there is a big growth in IT segment. We wanted to have more internal staff in order to capability to serve our existing client, to convert, also to help them to build their own system and also their website. So at this moment, we have 44 employees, and we are in 10,000 square feet of office. It's really, really tight. There's no enough space to add more people in current office. So we decided also to move to the biggest office space, 20,000 square feet. We can have a bigger studio because currently our studio is about 400 square feet. So it's very limited space. We don't have any makeup room or lounge or training room. We don't have, we just share everything in one building. So we decided to have two studio. We also have decided to have a training room to train our staff because we're going to target increase from 44 staff into 100 people, so 100 employees. So we need more training room in order to train our staff. We also need to have an event hall because in Shanghai, we run a lot of activity. Every month, we run at least one event. Depends, some of the month is like Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, then we skip. Then we bring forward to the following month, like 2 events in a month. So we run event very consistent. So we also believe that if we bring our customer come to our headquarters, to have all these event activity, and we bring them around to show the sample work, how is our team handling client project, so they feel more confident. Same the words that I mentioned just now, seeing is believing. So we intend to bring our client come to our office to attend the networking events in the future. So the rest are, we are going to recruit 20 new employee in order to have all these people on the roll, start working. We also have to invest some of the IT equipment, like basic one, a laptop, our studio lighting, cameras, all the fundamental IT equipment we're going to invest as well. So this is our whole business expansion plan. Yeah, so this is the breakdown for our whole business expansion plan. So I would say most of our proceeds will go into manpower because we need people in upcoming 24 months to expand our existing business and also our future plan. So SBS Nexus Berhad, we are targeted to listing in Bursa Malaysia 20 of January 2026. Our share price is about 25 cents per share. In total, we have 490 million shares. So the market spread is about 35%. So 12.5% is going to MITI. The rest are in private placement, pink form 3.5, and also we have public ballotings. 10% is to the offer for sales. So the next. So this is the markets report. So in our industry, surprisingly, I would say in our industry, you will felt that there is not much advertiser in Malaysia, but based on the reports from independent market searcher, in Malaysia, total spending in 2024 offline and also digital branding in total, there's about 8.5 billion ringgit spending. But in SBS itself, we are only serve less than 1% through the market. It's about 0.34%. So definitely we think there is still a big room to grow in Malaysia, especially in next year is Visit Malaysia years. So a lot of brand like retail, developers, educations, F&B, FMCG. So these are the brands, they are ready to spend more budget in order to attract more tourists when they arrive Malaysia. So these are also the things that we are foreseeing. Not only that, I think in SBS, we are expanding. We also not the product provider. We are solution provider. So we are also try to understand more about the new technology currently coming in. Is something like AI. So we never stop to learn more because we want to have bigger market shares throughout this Malaysia. So we will have keep on expanding to our service to understand more about our clients. So these are all the big opportunities that we can see in Malaysian markets. Okay, I think for the rest of the part financial, I will get Mr. Kevin, my CFO, to present.
Okay, thank you, Warren.
All right.
Hello, good evening. These are financials for the last 3 years and the first 6 months of this year. For the last 3 years, our revenue was 12 million, 20 million, and 30 million. For the first 6 months of this year alone, just 6 months, we managed to achieve 22 million revenue. For profits, the last 3 years was 1.8 million, 5.6 million, and 7.6 million. For the first 6 months of this year, we managed to achieve 4.7 million, just 6 months only. Our top line margin is 50% averagely, and our bottom line margin is 25% averagely. We have 3 segments, which is the digital branding solutions, offline branding solutions, and business lead initiative. Our biggest revenue driver is, of course, the digital section, which gives us 60% of our revenue. But then we must not forsake the traditional also, which gave us 37% of our revenue. Digital 60%, offline 37%. The last one is our business lead initiative, which gives us 3%. Even though they only give us 3%, but like Warren mentioned, this segment is very important to us because it is from this segment that we managed to convert 30 to 40% of of the engagement into the other 2 segments. So basically, this business lead segment, it is not a revenue generator, but it is a revenue feeder. It will feed onto the other 2 segments. Okay, to our balance sheet, we are an asset-light company. We are a solution provider. That's why we don't need to have a huge factory. We don't need to have a huge production line, and we don't need to keep like 6 months inventory. Our fixed asset is only valued at 5 million. The biggest item being our HQ, about 2 million. And the balance is software and intangibles. Okay. Next one is our cash. We are cash generative because mainly we have strong margins, 50% top line, 25% bottom line, and we are asset light. So whatever profit that we make, most of it will be channeled back into our working capital. That's how you see we are cash generative. Okay, next one. Okay, if I were to sum up the 4 main key strengths of SBS will be, we have strong margin, we are asset light, we are cash generative, and lastly, we are scalable. As you can see from our revenue for the past 3.5 years, we started with 12, 20, 30, and the first 6 months is 22. All these were achieved without any significant increment in working capital or any significant increment in manpower. That's why we're very scalable. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Warren, and thank you, Kevin, for just now the presentation for us to understand more about SBS Nexus Berhad. Now is the Q&A turn. Are you all get ready for it?
Yep.
Okay. The first question you're asking, how is SBS Nexus different from the traditional media or advertisement company like Astro, Media Prima, 𝐒𝐁𝐒 𝐍𝐞𝐱, or 𝐒𝐁𝐒 Media that own their media assets like broadcaster and publisher? Would you like to explain it?
Okay, I will take this answer. Okay, there's really big difference if you look at about Media Prima, Astro, 𝐒𝐁𝐒 𝐍𝐞𝐱. These are all the asset owner, so they own the billboard, they own the antenna. I mean the TV station, everything. So, but in SBS, we don't own any asset as what Kevin has mentioned. Like even though we provide printing, we provide digital billboards, advertisement. We don't own printer, we don't own the billboard. So we are 100% asset-like company in terms of investing all these heavy assets. So we don't do that. We are a really asset-like company. What we do, we only provide the idea. We are the designer. We design a solution for our client. We come up with the concept, with the idea, and we work with clients. So once everything are confirmed, and we will distribute their advertisement, their campaign, or even their content into a different variety of channels. So we don't limit ourselves into just a few platforms. So we are flexible. Everywhere can distribute their content just to help our customer to get more exposure. Yeah.
Also quite good because every customer, their requirement is different, and then you just meet their requirement to different equipment that
correct.
you have. Okay. Okay. When do you take over the Shanghai publication business, and how has it been transformed the Chinese publication business since? I think just now you already explained it. Do you want to add on?
Yeah, we acquired this brand in 2017, I think about Q3 or Q4, and we managed to transform this brand from very traditional into digital. The very first service under ShangHai is the broadcast show, Shanghai Talk of Fame. Maybe some of you have been following Shanghai for many years, so you know that. And of course, after the pandemic, and then the Shanghai publication comes out, the Shanghai awards come out, the Shanghai networking events come out. So we are expanded after the pandemic. Yeah.
How large is Malaysia branding and advertisement marketing, and what is SBS Nexus estimate market share?
Based on the market share, from the slide just now, when we look at the independent market research, in the whole entire marketing industry is very huge. It's about 8.5 billion spending in 2024. How big is the Malay market share when we look at the population of in Malaysia? Of course, Malays are always higher, it's about 60% and Chinese and also others. So there is some data in SSM report. So in Malaysia, currently there are about 2 million company registered under SSM. And every year there is 60,000, 60K SME register every year. This is the data from SSM. So we see that there is a lot of business or entrepreneur coming up, and also a lot of incentive from government. Also, they are very support in these are all the booming company. So we foresee that this booming market are getting bigger and bigger. Because why? When you look at the billboard nowadays, most of the advertisers are booming company. And we also understand from some of the booming association, a lot of entrepreneurs start to join the community right now. Are all the Malay entrepreneurs. They are very successful nowadays. They are really concerned about the corporate branding and also the personal branding. Yeah. So this is a really huge market based on the data.
Okay. As just now you also mentioned about the booming, the Malay market. And the next question is about how will you ensure the success of MyUsahawanMedia?
Okay, I will take this as well. So I think this booming market, when we look at this booming market, this is not something new. We are not there to develop something new technology or new tools into this market. In marketing, in Malay industry, in booming market, there are someone providing this kind of service, but the only problem is they don't provide the comprehensive like what we does in SBS, because based on the IMR reports, none of the company at this moment are similar like SBS. We don't have any direct competitors. We have indirect competitors, like they're providing printing, billboards, event management, social media marketing. So all are there individual. So in this booming market, yes, there is someone already providing this kind of service, but they are all independent. They don't work in one company. So SBS, we are in this non-booming market for many years, about 22 years. So we know that this kind of convenience can bring our client life easy. So client less headache, then they will engage us. So that's why you can see we only have about 44 staff throughout many years, and we are able to increasing our revenue year by year. So this is the beauty of our strategy. So this strategy is proven. So we wanted to clone this model into the Malay market. We don't want to come up with something new, but we just stand in the middle and we connect the vendors in Malay Bumi. We connect the vendors and then we take care of the clients. So we provide the solution to the clients. We will become a designer in Bumi Market. We do everything brainstorming with the clients. Then we only decide which are the channel they should distribute to get more brand exposure. So this is not something new, which is already there. We are just going in to become a different role, like what we does in Chinese market. Yeah.
Okay. I said that you want to do it like the one-stop solution from offline to online networking, billboard, digital, all that, and then provide a solution to the customer end to end.
Yeah, definitely, because in Bumi now they are missing some part, like the designer, someone who are giving the design, to come up with the concept, come up with the content, but people are providing different services, individual one, but there is too messy and they have to deal with 10 suppliers for one campaign. So why don't they just do it SBS, just one people? Yeah, this is the practice we doing throughout the 22 years. So we know, yeah.
Okay. Also, I saw that one of your customer, the Christine Ng, right? Yep. Do you want to explain more on that? Like,
Okay, so Christie, very successful brand now. I think everyone know Christie. If you are very active in TikTok, you see Christie everywhere nowadays. So yeah, there is some of the case study, like how we work together with Christie. We always work with brand, not only the big brand. We only work with brand when they are start to exploring or they are small. So we have SMI client, we have SME client, we also have corporate clients. So we work together with client. Like Christie, we worked very long time ago, and after the pandemic, we decided to have something different. So we see that there is a revenue coming from online, because during pandemic, all the shop when it closed down, right? So she only focusing online. So we see that there is a revenue coming in from online. So we decided to have more budget into the digital branding solution. So she also agreed on that. Then we start to exploring on that. And surprisingly, when we run the campaign, a lot of overseas client know about Christie. Then now also Christie start to expanding into Indonesia and Philippines. Indonesia, she have two branches right now. Philippines, she have one. And future in 2026, she have more and more coming up. So this I can't disclose too much because NDA. But what I'm trying to explain is we are always there with the client. When they grow, then we have more budget to spend in term on their branding and marketing. If they are yet ready to grow, but we are still there, we can also provide a name card, just a flyer service, about few thousand or few 10,000 ringgit service for the client. But when they are ready, it can be really grow super big, like what we have done with Christie. Yeah.
Yep, it's benefit to you. Okay. The next question is, one of the biggest concern from the investor is only offer minimum 25% public spread on the listing day, but SBS Nexus IPO scheme is public spread like 35%. Will it be overlay diluted? How do you view it?
My answer is no. Okay. When we look at the market share of SBS, we are not big as 500 million market share of company or 1 billion market share of company. We are only about 120 million cap of company. And we also felt that if 25% spread out to the market is not enough liquidity, is too less lah. So we have a lot of discussion with the management, with the board, with a principal advisor, and also the DWG group. And we also think that 25 is not really enough to the market. So we decide to have additional 10% from the shareholder, just to make it 35. So the market will be more liquid in that way. Yeah, so this is a decision after many internal discussion. Yeah.
Okay. This is asking for your peers, not directly, but some related. How does SBS Nexus compare with Foodie Media? Would you take it as a competitor or the complementary players?
Definitely not competitors. Definitely no. Like what I mentioned in earlier, we are not the single service provider. We are the designer. We come up with the idea, content. So, put it example, if I have a F&B clients, they want to launch or they have a shop opening F&B client. So, Foodie it could be one of the channels for my client to distribute, to shout out the campaign as well. So we will see based on my client's target audience and based on the campaign, if we think that is suitable, we are always happy to work together with Foodie. So we don't have a competitor for throughout the 22 years. Like we do printing, we don't have printers. So all the printers are our friends. It's the same logic. So we always work with our vendors. We treat as a partners, so we don't treat as a competitors. Yeah.
Okay, so good. Okay, how do you manage risk to your digital out-of-home billboard business in the event of another pandemic or major disruption?
I think most of us, I think every one of us, we don't have this experience, COVID-19. Yeah, so everyone, we have the once in the life, so we experience it. And of course, during the pandemic, everyone struggle. SBS also, the offline branding all collapsed. So we diversify our client through online, all these things. So we see that if the pandemic going to hit Malaysia again, everyone already have experience. We already know what to do next, and we also already stand by all the marketing channels like digital branding solutions. They can do their event launching through live streaming. They can also do the campaign through TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. So this is the reason why SBS, we are providing all O2O marketing solution. So if anything happen in offline, our client can quickly convert into online. So if everything have damage in online portal, just for example, if Facebook shut down maybe in the next day, so we don't know, right? So we can quickly switch our client budget into offline. So this is the beauty of SBS, like how we're handling our client campaign O2O. Yeah, so there is not an issue for us. Of course, there is very minimal damage if there is pandemic coming in. Yeah, but we can always switch our client around. Yeah, this is not a big issue.
Yep, because you're offline and online
Yes.
solution. Yep. Okay. How do you view AI? Is this an opportunity or a risk for your group business model?
I don't take this as a risk, to be honest, because a lot of people say that when AI come in, customer no need to have all the designer, they don't need to have a content writer. No, they can also develop their own video script. Yes, I agree on that, but these are just the content. So AI may assist you on the content, but AI cannot decide what are the platform you should distribute. AI cannot call the billboard supplier, tell the billboard supplier, I want to live the billboard, So AI cannot do Facebook setting. So client can always use AI as a tools to develop their write-up, their poster, but they still need us to have a better experience. They still need our advice where they should put the budget in wisely in terms of they can spread out the brand, more exposure to the market rather than they just have to spend here and there. So I still believe that AI is good. This opportunity to the market. Minimal risk for SBS, so we can't do the design work, but we always come up with the whole solution, not only design, not only content. So we do the design, content, creative, and also the platform. So if AI comes in, design and also the content, then maybe AI, they can take over the job, but we can more focus on the idea and also the platform. Yeah.
More important for servicing for the client.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Could you provide the reason why there is decline in gross margin despite the revenue growth in financial year 2024 to 2025?
Yeah, I think this one I can get Kevin to answer.
Mm.
Other Kevin is waiting.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. For the drop in margin, basically in 2025, we have what we will say a very good problem. Our revenue far outpaced our capacity. When all the revenues come in, we have taken first. So what we did was, how we mitigate was when the revenue comes in and when it outpaces our capacity, of course, we have to leverage on our partners. We have to outsource more. When you outsource more, you have to spend a bit more. But that is okay for us because our margin is very strong. Remember, 50-25. Our 50% margin can still absorb the increase in cost, and our bottom line margin dropped by about 3 to 4% only. So it's still okay. But we have already foreseen this problem since last year, and we have been actively trying to recruit more people. That's why in our prospectus, we have allocated to recruit about 50 more people. So going forward next year, as we recruit more people, then you will see the margin begin to improve again. It's just a temporary problem.
Okay, just now you also mentioned the outsource, right? Then a follow-up question, what proportion of revenue outsourced to third party, and how do you manage the client disintermediation risk?
If you look at our revenue versus cost, for our costing, I think at about 60 to 70% are outsourced, while the balance 30% is internal costs.
Okay.
As for the management of client, even though we outsource, we are still controlling the campaign. We are still liaising with the customers. The customer do not talk to our vendors. We are still the campaign manager. We are still the production manager. We are still controlling the whole thing. It's just that we outsourcing the less lucrative part of the job to other people. That's all.
Okay, still quite good. Is under your management. Yes, Warren, do you have anything you want to add on?
I just want to add a little bit. Just for the example, like if we are providing a video production campaign for our clients, so what Kevin has mentioned just now, the video idea we do in-house, the scripting, everything we will do in-house, and when it comes to the cameraman, we might going to outsource because the cameraman in the market supply is more than demand. So we know that a lot of people are keen to become a photographer, videographer, and a lot of fresh graduate in multimedia. So the supply is a lot. So we will outsource to all these videographer. They will take all the footage, all the screen, everything. Then they will pass it back to SBS. We are going to handle the editing. We are contouring the QC. So the videographer, the photographer man, they don't have the opportunity or the chances to deal with the client because they are always deal with our campaign manager who are handling the job. Who are doing the job with them. Yeah. So this is what Kevin have mentioned. So we are taking care of this part in a very serious manner on. Yeah, so in the way that we are really well known on how to manage all these people, outsourcing vendors. Like I mentioned, if you remember, throughout the past 22 years, we don't have a printing company. That this is how we work with our printer, so we can control, we will manage the risk on that.
Also, just now, Kevin also said there is outsourcing is temporary, right?
Correct.
Definitely, yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And the group sustained double-digit revenue growth while improving gross margin over the medium term.
Double-digit growth, yes, definitely. So as I mentioned just now, next year, 2026 is Visit Malaysia years. So we see that there is a lot of opportunities. A lot of brands are ready to spend more budget in the marketing because they want to grab the tourist attention, right? So once they land Malaysia, so they know where to go, where to spend. Yeah. So this will bring the whole marketing industry revenue going to increase lah. Yes.
Okay, Visit Malaysia 2026. Okay. Okay. Are there any plan to cooperate with China-based KOL or business speaker to expand your business?
I would say yes or no. It depends. So if my clients, my brand wanted to expand into overseas, yeah, like example in China, so we may also work with the China agency to manage the KOL, or we can also deal with the KOL personally. Yeah, so we don't limit ourselves. If there is opportunity or our customer needs, yeah, definitely we will look into it, the new service. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Again, for the what are the management internal target for the Malay-speaking SME segment? We would like to provide more on this segment.
We don't have any internal targets, but we plan to launch the MyUsahawanMedia by Q3 of next year. So, for example, if we can, for the Chinese SME, if you look at our revenue, if you can do 30 million, 40 million per year, I believe for the booming market, we start slowly, we can get probably 10%, 20% for the next 1-2 years. There's no set internal target yet, but we will launch it by Q3 next year.
Okay. Q3 next year. Okay. What pricing tiers and packages are you offer, and which are the most popular and the highest margin? Do you have the info?
I think Kevin should have the info.
This one is a bit hard to answer because we have so many services. We can have one simple award invoice for 5,000, and we can have a IT application invoice for 300,000. So it's hard to mention just like that. It's too general.
Like because like what we provide to our client, we don't sell only single solutions. So if my client, they are looking for only printing or they are looking for only billboards, they will go directly to the vendor. But why the customer need SBS? Because they need the strategy, they need us to design the campaign for them. So what we provide to the client is everything in one bundle, right? Everything in one bundle. So we don't sell only one or two products. So for our client, they will see like, oh, they have this kind of budget in 1 year, let's say about 1 million. So what we're going to do for them, we're going to plan for them. So it's like all the services will be included in the 1 million.
Cross sales your package.
Correct.
Okay, just now you mentioned about award. How are companies selected for award, and what value do recipient gains?
For our awards, we will engage the third-party auditor. So each of the awards category, they have their own requirements. So we will follow the requirements. We will send the document to the third-party auditor. Like this year, our auditor is Baker Tilly. So they will do all the audits. Once the audit pass, then only the awardees can get the awards lah. Yeah.
Okay, the contract period. What is the typical client contract duration, and will longer term contract be introduced?
Okay, we don't serve contract for our customer. There is one of the reason because in this marketing industry, most of the corporate, they need to change the supplier every 2 to 3 years because of the procurement policy. So you can sign, maybe you sign 1 year, then maybe like 2 years, then next year they have to change the supplier. So we don't serve contract with our clients, but we always work with them a yearly project basis. We don't sign, but we discuss on yearly basis. Like Christy Ng, how I do for her is like we know next year the target of Christy Ng, how much budget they wanted to spend, all this and that. So we have this kind of flexibility. That's why I also want to bring out this info. We are serving more than 1,000 customers every year. So we don't rely on 10 or 20 or 30 customers in a year. We don't serve just double digit every year. We are serving 4 digits, close to 1,000 to 1,002 customer every year. So customer come here and go. Some of them they engage us based on campaign, festival. Some of them they are engaged us for long-term campaign, yearly campaign. Yeah, so we are flexible. All the deal is by invoice basis. There is no contract base. Yeah.
Super. But also based on your good quality, your service, they will come back again to you.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Why has participation in award event declined, and what steps are being taken to address this?
Yeah, I think I already answered the question. From the previous attendees. So all the decision is made by the third-party auditor. So if they have no qualified, the third-party auditor will not pass these audits for this company. Yeah. So the decision is going to make by few party lah. Definitely auditor is the first one because they are independent, and also our internal judges lah, and also the organizer as well. So yeah. So if they're being declined, maybe some of the reason, maybe from the P&L, yeah, all this issue.
Okay. Okay, the next question is asking, is advertising and business event earning sustainable? How do you view for your SBS Nexus IPO next year?
Okay. This industry, marketing industry, is sustainable and is recurring. Why I'm saying that, when we look at Coca-Cola, when we look at Milo, we look at the first tier brand or second tier brand, they are famous, right? They have a lot of revenue every year. They're making a lot of good revenue every year, but they are still spending on the marketing. I would say that in this generation, very competitive generation, a lot of brand coming out and a lot of channel can spread the news, so that the brand have to keep on spending their marketing budget in order to keep on stay at the top level of the industry, right? So if they stop one day, like, just put an example, if I'm making 1 million revenue every year and I spend about 200K, so it doesn't mean that next year I don't spend any marketing and I still get 1 million, right? So they have to put more budget in order to get bigger market share, or just to maintain the current the existing revenue. So the marketing budget we're going to spend more and more. So this is recurring and this is very sustainable. Regarding the IPO trading, all these things, it really depends on the market investor lah. So we can't say much on that.
And then I'll add up something that actually for these for the different industry, they will have these different marketing budget. For example, developers, for these quite mini developers, at least 1 year, they also have these about 5 to 6 project to launch. So from there, maybe we help them to do the online, offline, and then we invite the guests to the showrooms. And then for education, maybe they have the intake for every 2 times a year. So we help them to do the marketing, advertising, to help them to recruit the new students. And then for these automobiles, they want to launch new models. And then for these for those company, they have these annual dinners. They have these want to launch product launching. So we have them to manage all these kind of events. And then some more because advertising and marketing is not stopping to evolve every years or what. So since 22 years ago, from really traditional like flyers, printing, bunting, until 8 years ago, we have this digital, and then we have this event, and then currently we have this IT company. So in the future, so maybe we will have this AI to help customer how to explore their business, to explore their brand, to advertise their brand. So yeah, this is what that we always keep in trend to help our customer to stable in this in the market, because all the businesses they need to have advertising to make their brand famous. If not, the brand will be like Warren said, the brand will be slowly to go down. No one will know their brand. For example, now KFC, McDonald's, Coca-Cola still doing their marketing and advertising.
Yeah, can get even the Nestle also doing advertising for Milo for
Yeah.
so long of years. Okay. Okay, for the next question, SBS appeared like just now you said you across so many areas and then cross-selling for a product. How do you ensure you focus and defend your position if a niche player launch a highly targeted campaign in the future?
I think I agree on you. We provide everything. So maybe in the market, people are providing one or two service, or they are only provide printing service, but SBS, we do everything all in one. So I think this is the strength of SBS as well, because when people try to focus on only single thing, they are really good. They are professional in their industry, or in the segment they're providing, or in the service they provide. So like SBS, why we are so special? Because we are the designer, we are the creator, we design the campaign, we design the idea for our client, we create everything for our client. Then only we source for the professional to distribute the campaign for our clients as well. Like example, if there is a niche player going to launch something new, billboards campaign, or a new billboard solution into the market. So SBS, we are always happy to work together with all these vendors, because the client is our assets. So we always believe in that invisible asset is a client. So we only handle on the client. We bring convenience to the client. We bring solution to the client. So and client, they just have to deal with SBS one person rather than deal with 10 suppliers. And we will take all the responsible. We will deal with the supplier, we will generate the report, and we'll pass to our client. So this is the strategy in SBS throughout the 22 years, and it's proven, it's workable, and the market accept us because we are taking a very important role. Because client don't want to host a meeting and 10 suppliers sitting down in the meeting room just to launch their campaign. They just want SBS bring 2% to represent, and the whole campaign will be complete. I just give you a simple one of the case study we have done last year in Sutra Harbour, Sabah. It's one of the banking industry. I can't disclose the name, but it's a banking industry that holds about 500 to 800 staff all across Malaysia, fly over to Sabah. So we are managed this 5 days event, from logistic, hotel, transportation, meal, event setup, everything in Sabah. But guess how many people we send from KL just to handle this project? We are only sending 3 people from KL, which is our project manager, project supervisor, and project assistant, as just an example. So 3 of them fly to Sabah, and we are sourcing all the supplier in Sabah just to complete the whole entire event. Yeah. So this is something interesting, that what SBS are providing. We are providing this kind of solution for our clients. So I was always highlight that SBS, we are not a product provider. So we don't sell single product. Yeah. So we are the solution provider. We are the branding and marketing specialist. We provide a solution for the customer. So this is the strategy for SBS throughout the 22 years. Yeah.
Hey, quite good. You also need to hire the double of the staff in the 2 years' time, and so you expand your double square feet office area, right? To align to your business operation in the future.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. I think we almost answered all of the question tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any closing remark or few key takeaway you wish to give our investor to remember SBS Nexus well before the night end? Mr. Wong?
Mr. Wong, yeah.
Okay, so thanks everyone to attend this tonight briefing. So the last I want to say that SBS always is a designer. of all the campaign or the project. So we give the idea, we give the campaign. So the branding and the marketing, so we plan to our customers. So we always manage our customers. So our business model is like the Apple. So Apple, the most juicy part is their inventory, the products, okay. And then for the assembly, they can ask a Taiwan company, Taiwan manufacturer, Vietnam manufacturer, or Philippine manufacturer to produce their products, their monitors, their connectors, okay. So and then after complete already, so they will come back to this their retail shop to sell the device. So SBS is like this. We have the customer, we sell the software, we have the idea, okay. So afterwards, for the operation job, we will work with all our vendors and our suppliers. So and then the lastly is we have to control our quality. So quality is the most concerns issue that on the whole process. Okay, so that's why our customer is always like to engage with SBS is because one-stop solution. This is because of 20 years ago when I doing these flyers or bundling. So for example, Memos or Pizza Hut or these Tesco, if they want to distribute the flyers to nationwide Malaysia, so they need to deal more than about 50 to 60 teams. So you can imagine if you want to deal with 50 or 60 teams, it's a very messy job. Okay, they have to call every team. They say, hey, this jalan already distribute or not, and then why this jalan my manager not receive it. So but we are professional on this line. We are very pro on this industry. So we know how to control the quality and how to manage the teams. So I talked to the manager that's okay, or what about your flight distribution job? You pass all to SBS. Let SBS to manage for you, and then we handle all the 60 teams. So you just I give you every day I give the report, and then which jalan complete and which taman not yet complete. So the managers was very happy because hassle free. So yeah, this is the beauty of SBS Nexus because we have this the ecosystem and these very experienced teams management to handle all the job. Yeah, yeah. I think that's all.
Yeah,
Me.
we also believe that this business can successful in your enterprise, in your MyUsahawanMedia into the Malay SME business also. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Wong. Before we end, there is still one more question pop up. Is Momo and Plus Vibu or our side Rakuten is your clients?
I think no. I think not at this moment. I think no, but going to be very soon. Going to be very soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep, I think no more question pop up for now. Okay, thank you, Mr. Wong and Warren and Kevin just now for the presentation for us understand more about SBS Nexus. And yeah, before we end, I would like to share that this will be my last webinar with Rakuten Trade, and also at here, I would like to thank you to SBS Nexus and Yapsing IR for giving me opportunity to host tonight's session on SBS Nexus Berhad. And I also like to express my sincere appreciation to Rakuten Trade and especially to my boss, Vincent Lau, for his guidance and support over the past 4 years. Finally, thank you to all my investors and friends who have supported me all over the webinar, and also wishing everyone a great year ahead. Yep, thank you and Happy New Year 2026. Of course, before we end, I want to congratulate on your upcoming listing on the ACE market on 20th of January 2026 next year.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you, Mr. Wong, Warren, Kevin, for tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.